daily dose of inspiration. Thank you for joining today. My father always says that when things go wrong, he compares it to he calls it the rotten seed syndrome. What this means is that when you plant a seed in the ground, before it can begin to grow, it has to rot. And only once the seed rots does it begin to sprout new life. And many things in life work that way, that in order to reach something new, to create something, a new life, a new reality, the old has to be broken down. That's why in ancient Hebrew, the word for crisis is the same word that's used for birthing stool. Because in order sometimes to reach new life, we have to go through crisis. We find this in many different things in life, that first we go through the crisis and then we reach new life. This is true in the world of recovery as well. This is referred to as hitting rock bottom. When one hits rock bottom, their reality is shattered. Only then can a new reality, a new life begin. In this week's Torah portion and the Torah reading today, we continue to read about recovery and the sin offering and the need for someone to begin a new life, to break down the old and start something new. Now, I think as the world faces this pandemic and this unprecedented crisis, we have to think about what the possibilities are, what new life, what new realities can come out of this, how this can change us as individuals, our families, communities, societies, and so on and so forth. This means that our hopes and prayers during this crisis should not just be, let this crisis pass so we can go back to normal. That would be a shame, in a sense, for this crisis to pass and we go back to normal. Our hopes and prayers that this crisis pass and it leads us to something better, to something greater. If you think about it, imagine if you have a house and you decide that you're going to demolish the house to build something nicer and better, a bigger house. But imagine if you demolish the house, you go through all of that, and then you end up building the same house you had there before. What a waste. What an opportunity that's been lost. If you've demolished the old house, the goal, of course, is to create something much greater. And again, as we go through this crisis, our hopes and prayers and our thoughts should be on how we can create something greater, better, something that is new, a new life, a new reality for ourselves, an improved reality for ourselves, our families, and really for the entire world. Have a wonderful day, and Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining.